January has already come and gone, which is kind of insane, but that means it's time for my February TBR. So I'll never be mad about playing my TBR game. Today, of course, we'll play my TBR game, and I'm gonna try and read mostly romance in February. Feels correct, but it also depends on the prompts that I get, as well as I'm gonna be participating in cliterature readathon from Steph Loves, so I will link that down below. It's just kind of like a fun readathon that she does 2 to 3 times a year usually. This one goes from February 16th to February 22nd, so it's a week of reading, and in her announcement there is a bingo board with prompts and stuff, so I'm gonna make my TBR, try and make that fit into her prompts, but also we might just end up reading some other books. If you've never seen my TBR before, very quickly, I roll 1 die for the number across and 1 for the number down and where they meet in the middle. That is the prompt that I use, and if I get doubles, I have to add another book onto my TBR, but the double prompts are a little bit easier than the regular ones. However, I did not finish my January TBR. To be fair, I still have a few days, but that's not happening, so I'm just gonna admit defeat, and because of that I need to pick a book from my physical TBR to read this month. If you missed my short, I have a TBR jar now, and I'm using it to pick out a book a week to read, so this is more updated with books I've read and haven't read. So we're gonna pick one from in here. I don't think that anything is really getting mixed up in here, but we'll pick from in here for my punishment. It's not really a punishment, but kind of a punishment because I have no say. So I'm gonna dig in there, and let's see. The Love of My Afterlife. Sorry, you did not see that. That actually works out because it's romancy. Okay. The Love of My Afterlife by Kirsty Greenwood. I know this one was about a girl who died maybe in like a embarrassing way. Then all of a sudden in front of her there's like the hottest man she's ever seen, and they begin to talk. That is until someone comes running through a door yelling something about a huge mistake and sends the dreamy stranger back down to earth. And here Delphi was thinking her luck might be different in the afterlife, when she's offered a deal in which she can return to earth and reconnect with the mysterious man. She jumps at the opportunity to find her possible soulmate and a fresh start. I don't know, I think this will be a fun one. So this was actually a pretty nice pick from the jar, from out of all randomness, and thank you. I'm not gonna be mad at this one. I'm gonna do 3 rolls. Hopefully that's it. We'll see what they have in store for me, but 4 books total is a good jumping spot for me for the month. 1 across, 4 down. Okay, let's see what I got. We got 1 across, 1, 2, 3, 4 down. Even number of pages. Okay, that's not too mean. That's pretty nice actually. Let me replace that with book I need to read this month. Okay, for this I'm gonna go with Heartless by Elsie Silver. Don't ask me why I haven't read this yet. I read the first book like 2.5 years ago now, I think, and bought the rest of the series and then didn't read it. So this has 432 pages. There is like a look at Powerless, the next book, in this, but I'm not counting that in my count. Yeah, I have started this, to be fair to myself. I'm on page 25. I started this a long time ago, but I want to continue on in this series. This is often people's like favorite romance, or up there. Book boyfriend Cade Eaton, for sure. He's like a top tier one, so I just need to do this. He is a single dad, and he's 13 years older than his new nanny, Willa, who is friends with the female main character from the first book, Heartless. I think her name was Summer. We've already seen them interact. He doesn't want her to be his nanny, but it's getting to the point where it's gonna be forced. So I'm really excited for this. I just need to do it. Yell at me next month if I come on here and I said I didn't read this. You have permission. But like still be kind of nice about it. Okay. Let's go into roll number let's go into roll number 2. Okay. 4 across and 1 down. Okay, we're just switching it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Least favorite cover is the prompt. And let's contemporary. I shouldn't make that face when I pull prompts out, but contemporary is what we're replacing it with. Least favorite cover, I usually would pick something like this because I don't love people on the covers, but I liked those covers than some of the alternative color covers at the time. I was gonna do this last year and I never did, so it's gonna be a carryover of a video idea. I'm going to read a football romance and during the Super Bowl kind of thing. So I'm gonna read Playing Hard to Get by Monica Murphy. Yeah, I was gonna do this last year, never picked this book up, so I need to be prepared. I just had to look up what day the Super Bowl is because I don't know. I don't really pay attention to football very much, just the stuff that makes it to my feed. But he's the like star offensive tight end, and she ends up being his English tutor. And she's like a quiet little lady, and she doesn't ever want to be with a athlete because her dad is an athlete, and watching her mother deal with her father long ago taught her to stay far away from that type of man. But they can't stop thinking about each other. Sports romance, I think it'll be like a fun video idea, and hopefully we'll see. I haven't really heard anyone talk about this, but I don't love the cover. I guess that's the point of the prompt. It's okay, it's literally a football field thing. But it was fine for, this was like the indie version, so I get it. Okay, let's go into the third roll, which will be my 4th book, and I'm hoping the last one. Okay. 3 across and 5 down. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ask a friend. We'll replace that one with 5-word title. Okay, so for this one we're gonna go with one that I don't own because I was gonna do a poll pick. I forgot I have like a buddy read situation going on with Direbound by Sable Sorensen. I have it on my Kindle, and I did get the audiobook for it, so I am gonna read that. It is about, I think her name's Marin, and she kind of hates the bonded, which are often like the elite, and her family is just trying to survive. One day her sister is kidnapped, taken by like these monsters, whatever, that the world is trying to fight against already. So because of this, she joins the army in order to train to fight these and probably like try and save her sister. I assume that's her end goal. With this, she has to go and train with the bonded and with all the people she said she hates. And she is bonded to like a feral direwolf, and everyone is kind of fighting against her as like a common folk. Then there is one instructor, now I forget what his name is, but he's gonna be the love interest, even though it's gonna be like probably a little bit enemies to lovers. It says 4th Wing meets Hunger Games, so I'll be interested to see how that one goes. It is a romantasy, so it's still with the romance genre. I need to read this anyway for a buddy read, so that's my ask a friend. It's not getting one off my physical TBR, but it's one I've been very interested in buying, but just kept pushing myself off from buying it because I'm not sure if I'm gonna enjoy it, so we will see how that goes. It looks like a very small TBR. I think Dire Bound is a big one or a chunky one, so imagine a chunky one on here, but I think this will be good. I'll definitely do a vlog for Cliterature readathon, and like I mentioned, I'm gonna try and do a vlog for this, but who knows, it might end up just being in a weekly reading vlog. But I'm excited. These are all ones that have been on my TBR for a hot minute now, so we might as well get them off. And then I'll do my other reading throughout the month, my library holds when they come in, all that kind of fun stuff. But thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to subscribe and give it a big thumbs up. Both those mean the absolute world to me. Comment down below what is on your February TBR. And again, Steph's channel and her announcement video will be linked down below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!